Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's always exciting to have you watch my videos. So guys, today I'll be making sausage roll and a clone of Nigerian Gala. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified each time I post new videos. So guys, right here I have everything I'll be needing for this sausage, and I'll be using this cup as a measuring cup, and I used about 3 cups of flour. And then guys, right here I have sugar, and I used this spoon. It's a teaspoon. I used about 3 cups of sugar. You don't need too much sugar for this recipe, it's just optional. So right here I also have some salt. I used about 2 teaspoons of salt for this particular recipe. And then guys, we need baking powder, so I'll be using 1.5 spoons of baking powder. I used the teaspoon again as a measuring spoon. So guys, because we need some sort of flavor to our sausage roll, I'll be using nutmeg for this recipe. Guys, I'll be using about 1.5 spoons of nutmeg. Again, I used the teaspoon as a measuring spoon. So right about now, I'll be mixing all these dry ingredients properly until everything is mixed well. Guys, I already sieved my flour, so I don't have some particles or anything, though it's optional. You can do this if you want, or you can leave that. Now I'll be adding in 150 grams of butter into the already mixed dry ingredients, and I'll be mixing this butter gradually until everything has been well mixed. I used cold butter for this recipe. Everything will be mixed until it looks like bread crumbs, really fine bread crumbs. So now guys, I would make some sort of well inside the breadcrumbs but flour, and then I'll be adding in 1 large egg into this, and I'll mix everything properly. Now guys, I'll be using 1/2 cup of milk, and still in the middle I'll start mixing gently until everything mixes properly and form a dough. So guys, of course, 1/2 cup of milk will not be enough, so I'll also be needing water for this dough making. So guys, if you notice, I shared the milk in bits because I don't want to pour in everything. You can never be so sure of when your dough would form, so you want to keep adding your liquid in bits until you get the consistency you need in the dough. So you will keep adding everything gently until you form your dough. So at this point guys, I'll be adding in some cold water. Guys, I used really cold water because I want it to be really nice. So guys, I would need this until I form my dough. At this point, if you notice your dough is too watery, you can go ahead and add in some flour, or You can add in some water if your dough is really hard. Guys, my dough is ready. So guys, I'm going to set this aside and move into making my fill for the sausage. So guys, you can see my 3 large sausages. I have the paprika, and I have some garlic powder, and of course some seasoning to taste. Guys, the seasoning is optional. You can add this or you can leave it, because we already know sausage has really great taste, so it's really optional. So I'll be peeling the back of this sausage, guys. I don't need the wrap in it, so I would peel everything because I would be blending this sausage into a paste. So guys, here is my blender, and I'll be cutting these sausages. You can use a knife, you can use whatever, but it's really soft, so I'll be using my hand to cut them in bits. Guys, make sure you always wash your hands clean whenever you're cooking, you're in the kitchen. Make sure your hands are clean. So guys, I already cut everything and I've put them into my blender. Now I would start adding everything into the blender before I start blending. So I'll be using the chicken seasoning, and I'll be using about 1.5 spoons. Guys, make sure your seasoning, it's not too tasty, it's not too salty. This particular seasoning I used is not salty at all. Sorry guys, I used just 1 spoon of seasoning, but now I'll be adding in garlic. Guys, I really love garlic so much. I use garlic in almost everything I make in my kitchen, so long as it's necessary to add. So guys, I used about 1.5 spoons, or I would say 2 spoons of garlic is also optional. And now I'll be adding in paprika. So what paprika does, basically, the color, it helps to give it this reddish color, and also the taste of paprika, it has a special flavor. So that's why I'm using paprika. So guys, before we blend, we have to add some water to help the blender do its job properly. So guys, I'm done blending everything. Now we have it in a thick paste form, and I'll be scooping this out into a plate and also set aside, so we can jump right into the next step, which will be preparation for the wrapping. So now I'll be greasing my baking pan. You do this process because you don't want your sausage to get stuck or get burnt onto the baking pan. And I'll be breaking 1 egg, and I'll be using this to prepare my egg wash for the sausages. And guys, you need to whisk this really nice so it doesn't have particles or lumps in it. So guys, this is the dough. I already have my working area floured, and I'll be cutting this dough into smaller parts, and you're cutting this into smaller parts to help make your work really easy. So here I already rolled out 1 part of what I cut out. You can cut it into the parts you want. It depends on the amount of dough you have. So I scooped in about 2 spoons of the sausage, and I would be using the egg to apply on the ends just to help with the sealing. Now I would be wrapping this up and rolling it till the end of the dough. So guys, this is what the first one looks like, and I'll be repeating this process for all other sausage roll. And guys, I'm cutting the ends because I wanted to have this really neat ends, and of course look like our gala clone. So guys, this is what it looks like, and I'll be repeating this for the rest of my dough. So guys, I'm done with everything, and now I'll be using my egg wash to apply on the surface, and I'll be baking this with about 180 degrees, and I let this about 30 minutes, guys, 30 minutes. And now our gala is ready. Yeah, our gala. So guys, this is how easy it is to make your sausage roll. You can actually serve this when it's really warm or when it's cold. It's totally optional. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.